weekend. Xenia's own Gavin Gerhardt. Questions for Gavin?
Campfire ground record holder? Is that?
I don't know, maybe.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
So that's pretty safe to say.
Coach Satterfield talked about it, but you committed to Cincinnati as a sophomore, stayed committed, probably been in Nippert Stadium like 200 times for game days. What's this all meant to you, and how much do you think you've changed, or how much have you learned since getting to Cincinnati?
It's meant the world. This place is very special to me. The people I've met here, my friends that'll be my best friends for life, the coaches I've had, the fan base, that's encouraged us and been there for me and this team for 6 years. It's meant the world to me, and it'll definitely get emotional this Saturday after I walk off the field for the last time.
What would it mean to right the ship Saturday? Because you said we don't want to go through what we did last year. Part of the reason some of you guys came back and all that. Big time for redemption, box picnic, kickoff, 8 o'clock game, senior night. You gotta wipe away your tears and go out and hit people.
Yeah, exactly. I said I won't cry until the end, and hopefully it's tears of joy too. I think we're gonna have a great week of practice. That's our goal. All the leaders, we came together, and we're gonna send out the seniors the right way. A lot of the leaders are seniors, and this is gonna be their last game in NIP. So we're gonna try to have a great week of practice and go out with a big win.
You'll probably say you bring the same intensity to every game you play, but is there going to be like a natural level that you'll get to playing on Nippert Stadium on Saturday, just knowing that you probably won't be able to play there again?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm already starting to feel it. I've already done a couple interviews today and answered a lot of the same questions, but I can already feel it. This week's going to be different, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a little different when I go out there this Saturday for sure, though.
What's the overall number, if you have one, family and friends going to be in attendance on Saturday?
40 plus. I think the last game I had like 35. Obviously my second to last game here at NIP, but I've had great support from my family over the years. Like you guys know, I'm only an hour away, so my dad's family, my mom's family, both their siblings and my grandparents, as well as my cousins and my fiance's family, they're always there at the game supporting me, but upwards of 40, 50 for sure this week.
When you look back on your career, Gavin, obviously you've been through a lot here at Cincinnati. You had some time to reflect and think, okay, what's my favorite memory? Obviously there's been a lot, but if you have any, would you mind sharing those?
Yeah, I haven't really reflected a whole lot yet. I think as the season, winds down towards the end of it, I'm going to. The college football playoff run obviously will be up there, and then this season, the way we're going to finish it, hopefully, it will end up on top. I didn't really participate a whole lot in that college football year. Obviously, it was a great experience, but I want my senior year to be the best year I have and the best year that I've been a part of.
Gavin, you mentioned the college football playoff, your second year here. So you've seen the highs, you've seen, unfortunately, the lows too. What would you say to the team that's going to be returning next season, or whoever comes in via the transfer portal, etc., as what they need to do to be able to compete at the top of the Big 12 and for championships like you guys are close to doing this season?
Yeah, I think it starts with bringing the right guys in. Our staff's done that. That are great leaders, but also great athletes and great human beings. I think that they'll bring in the right fits, and I know the guys that are going to be coming back will, the things I did, recruiting the guys them to come here, they'll do the same thing. Try and leave their mark as well. Some of them are transfers, but you talk about Tarantayo and Evan and those guys in the room that I'll be leaving behind. They want to leave this place just as good as they found it as well, and I don't expect anything less than that.
What does being a Bearcat ultimately mean to you?
I don't know if there's a greater honor I've really ever had in my life, and hopefully I go and play in the NFL and have a successful career, but this will be the top for forever, I think. This place is it's done so much for me, done so much for my family. It's brought my family so close together, and like I said before, it's allowed me to meet some of my best friends that I'll have for my life. That'll be in my wedding. That'll be godparents to my children one day. It's done everything I could ever think of.
Do you remember your first game running Yale? and what that felt like, even though maybe you didn't play. But do you remember that, and how does it feel like that's just been a flash?
I do remember, I don't remember the opponent, but I remember running out, and it was during COVID, so there wasn't very many people in the stands. It was just the family members. But it's been a crazy ride. Go from so many sellouts that I've been a part of, Nip at Nights, you get another one this week, a great opportunity. But it's been one heck of a ride.
I'm gonna sneak a football question in here. But Collie had 2 really good runs, and then outside of that, I think it was 10 for 26. What did Arizona do to kind of quell that, and then how can you guys respond with maybe different game plan, different approach to make sure that the run game stays consistent, because you guys are known for like averaging 6-7 yards a carry, and kind of the boomer bust isn't really working.
Yeah, they switched up a lot of things. They did bring a lot into the box. There was a lot of plays where there was 8, even a couple times where it felt like there was 9. There was one on the fringe where it was like the box was loaded. And they also did a lot where they blitzed a couple times backside, like I said in the post game. After going back and watching it, they ran a lot of stumps up front. That if we just stay on our tracks, they'll pick some of that stuff up. Some of the runs can bounce front side or backside. A lot of time there was a couple too many hats backside. So if we can seal up the front side a couple more times on the front side of those runs, we can get a couple more.
Yeah, when you committed to Cincinnati, a 15 to 16-year-old kid, did you ever envision that you'd be sitting there tied for most starts at center heading into your senior night?
No, not even, couldn't have ever imagined that. I came in and wanted to do my part and play as much as I could. But I never envisioned that I'd be a 4-year starter, 3-time captain, all those things that I've accomplished so far. I'm gonna start getting emotional up here. I mean, it's been one heck of a ride though.
Thanks, Gavin.
Appreciate it, guys.
Gavin.
Thanks, Gavin.